Hi, my name's River, and welcome to my project blog for the Dove's Bay vest. It's by Drops Design, and I have just started working on it. I'm making it with my handspun, and I'm keeping it in this cute little bag. Um, Sorry for all the crinkles it's gonna make. I started it last night, so we have basically no progress whatsoever. I was unable to wait to start working on it until the present, unfortunately. But I'm making it with my hand spun, so here's one of them. And then here's the plain oatmeal color. I am very much so considering over dyeing it with black or something later. This isn't a very me color, but I did really like spinning it. It was really fun. I liked getting to try spinning BFL for the first time ever because that's why I bought it. They were sold out of all the other natural colors that I would have preferred, and beige is better than white to me. I don't know why. Can't explain that. Basically just working on the front right panel right now, and this is all worked flat. Since already like kind of an open front vest, it was going to be worked flat either way. I love a vest. It's going to be a lot of vests for me until I get tired of it. That's all I've got for now. See you at the next update. Hello, just a little check-in. It's the same day, but I've got this much done of the front right panel, and I don't know if it's because it's working flat or if I'm faster at knitting flat, but it feels like it's going so fast. I'm at the point where I have like one or two more rows before I start working the neck and the front. That's the wrong side. The V-neck in the front from here. This is maybe like a third done, which is crazy. One day of progress, and I still gotta do like spinning and stuff today. It's about to switch to spinning. That's why I wanted to do a little update. Oh, also one little detail. I'm gonna show these off because I know my sister will love seeing them. All my little axolotls are marking all of the little buttonholes on here. Let me get the pink one to face. I hope she's positively delighted by that detail. That's all. Bye-bye. It's a new day, but I have an update on progress for yesterday because I stayed up late with my friends, just hanging out and chatting, and I've almost got this whole panel done. It's looking really good. I do think I'm going to over dye this though. I don't know that I like this color with me very much. So I was thinking, I think previously I mentioned black for one of the over dyes, but I think I might try over dyeing it with Darmodized Lichen first. I'll record that when I finish this panel and get it off the needles. I'll just dye the one panel by itself. See how that goes. If the lichen looks good, we'll just dye each individual piece as I finish it and then seam them all together at the end. Or I will dye this one lichen, go, oh no, I hate this, and then over dye it with black and then just dye the other ones some combination of lichen and black to match. I don't know. It'll probably be fine. There might be a little bit of variance, but I'm not really that worried about it. Could also always just, go for a hunky fun color block situation, but we'll see. Plans change. Either way, really love the stitch pattern. I really like how my handspun is looking. It looks like real yarn. Doesn't look crazy, thick and thin, or anything like that. It's going really well. I'm very pleased. I haven't really tried to knit anything like this before. With my handspun, I've improved a lot since I first started, so nothing but happiness about all of this. Even though the color is beige, I love the feeling of the BFL. It's so soft, it's so plush, just so lovely, so I would really like it to be a lovely color as well. But that's all for this update, and I will check back in again probably whenever I finish this front panel, and I'm gonna dye it, because I think that'll be exciting. Bye-bye. Hello, it's update time. It is out of the dye bath and dry. So here's my front panel now, and it's looking so much prettier to me. For reference, here is what it looked like before. It's much greener, much more swampy, just altogether a better color. I really love it now. I'm very excited to get the rest of it dyed up. So I will keep working on the left panel and update you when we've got more on that done. But I'm extremely pleased with how the dye came out. I wholeheartedly recommend, if you don't like how something's looking, dye it. It might fix it. It also might not, depending on like what you're upset about. But if it's the color, dyeing is very easy and achievable. So consider it. Also, I fully forgot to switch to my bigger needles until a couple of rows in, so I don't know. It doesn't really show up too much, but oopsie. We're not ripping back or anything. Why would I do that? It'll be fine. We're not worried about it. Surely it's at the top of the ribbing. Nobody's gonna be looking like that. We all make mistakes, and it's fine. Toodles. We're here for another update. My sewing machine remains unavailable to me, but we've gotten both front panels finally done. I sewed on the buttons, so it's looking very close to done. I was right with how oversized it was. It was definitely fine for me to do the smallest size, because I don't really like a super oversized fit. But God, I'm so happy with the dye. It looks the same on both sides, which is great. It's just shaping up to be so cute. I'm really excited. I am working on the back panel already. We haven't got very much of it done. Let me finish this real quick, actually. Okay, here it is. The back panel, as much as I've gotten done. I am knitting the medium size for the back panel. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I knit the small size for both front panels. The pattern is for the vest to be very oversized, so I assumed doing a smaller size would be fine. It was easy math to figure out based off of the gauge swatch and stuff how big it would be to make sure that it would fit me around where I wanted it to fit. And I cannot remember anymore what the numbers were for how wide both of those size sections were, but I know that they'll fit me. I have continued to do twisted ribbing on the bottom so that it'll have a nice tight cinch when it's done. I'm still having so much fun knitting this. I've been taking lots of breaks to do other things, of course, unsurprisingly, because you must. I'm still very pleased with my handspun. I have been working this back section with both of the plain oatmeal, every other, and then the like I'm swapping these two back and forth between every 2 rows, just because I don't think that I have enough of this one to do the whole back panel, so I'm supplementing it with the other one that I have a bit left of, but we are starting to look very thin. They're starting to be very slumped and empty balls, so I am a little nervous, but I definitely think I do have enough yarn, because the section that I'm currently at, I'm about maybe 1 or 2 centimeters till I start doing the armpit decreases, and then we're going to continue to knit up until we do I'm gonna basically reverse engineer this into a drop shoulder vest, like my other 2 vests that I have that I really like. They're both drop shoulder, so I just am gonna keep with the theme of what I like instead of following what they have for the pattern. And that's about all I've got for this update. I'm very excited. I really want it to be done because I think it's shaping out to be so beautiful and wonderful. The buttons are so cute. I'm surprised I actually got to use the beige buttons from this set, because I didn't think I felt like they were the least likely for me to use, but they contrast really nicely with this color. And so you can see the little flowers pretty well. They look cute. I think it adds to the overall cuteness of the vest in general. So I think it was a good choice. I don't know. I don't have much more to add. I'm just excited. See you in the next update when we finally have a back panel and we have to do our seaming. And we're going to be done so soon, which is really exciting. Crazy. I can't believe it. I'm excited. Goodbye. It's done. I'm holding it wrong. It's done. I finished the back piece, so now all I just need to do is dye it, and then we'll seam it up, and I'll get to do a little try on and show it off the completed version. I'm so happy to be done with the knitting portion of this. I suppose in the next update I'll talk about what I want to knit next and everything like that. I'm excited. I'm excited for it to be done. Bye. I finished it. I'm very pleased with how it came out. It's my first handspun wearable, so I'm very pleased with that. It's exciting to have finished and made something with yarn that I made myself and then knit up myself. I can really say I made it. Like even more so than usual, which is fun. I really like the color. I think it came out really well. I don't know what to say. I'm just pleased. It's gonna be great when it gets colder and I get back into wearing my little turtlenecks, because it's got the space in the underarm for all that and stuff, and I think it's a little goofy with my kind of more summer wear. But I'm pleased. I'm happy. I'm glad I ended up with something that I like color-wise a lot more and everything. Hi, Moo. Do you want to come up? Let me think. I don't know. I used up all of the yarn that I had left. I have like, this is all that's left. I just went ahead and put it in my scrap bin. And, to be made into something eventually. These are... Hopefully I will eventually spin it. I would really like a blending board for that sort of thing, but, alas, all I have is giant brushes, so it'll probably be done with that. But, let me think. I don't know. I'm happy. I like it. It fits really nice, as you can see. It fits super nice. I think it looks cute. I don't know. No nuts. Just joy and happiness. I did not end up with a drop shoulder like I intended to, so it is a little slippy slidey on the shoulders, which I am not super pleased with, but it's really wide in the back, which I think is my fault for thinking, oh, well, I'm worried it'll be really tight, so let's make a medium back instead of a small back. I should have just stuck with the same size all the way through. I know my back is smaller than my front anyway, but you know, you live and you learn, you make mistakes. I'm kind of out of it. I'm having a little bit of a sick couple of days, so I finished this, but I don't really know how to comment on it or anything because I'm tired and not feeling great. But alas, we persevere. I did start on my next project already. She is a cutesy little slip stitch pattern. I saw, I think it's looking really cute. I saw Be Creative Knits make a saddle shoulder with a similar stitch pattern, and this was her first swatch that she had made, and she didn't like it very much, but I thought it was fantastic, so I'm making it with that stitch pattern. And I'm really pleased with it so far. I did make another version of it originally with a different second color, because the Noro pale color was 100% always going to be used in this, but the purple stripe is a cotton linen from Knit Picks, and I hadn't intended on using this with this because this is the Noro is a cotton and wool blend, and I went to use another wool with it. So, but it ended up looking just not real good. I didn't like the contrast or anything. I'll show a photo of it up here at, of what it was originally looking like. It, in my mind, should have been great because it was just like it was a really pretty variegated brown ball of Noro 100% wool, and so I thought that would be really nice with it, but alas, the contrast just wasn't what I was looking for. So I switched to this pretty purple, and I think it's looking much better. So I'm excited about that. The vest that I'm knitting this one in is the same as my previous, the vest before I made this one is a Burgos vest. So I really once again, gotta say, love that pattern. It's really, really adaptable into anything you want after you've made it the first time. And I love a top-down pattern, which this was a bottom-up construction, so the fit's a little weird, just because of the nature of how it's knit. I have a lot harder time with adjusting a bottom-up than I do a top-down. But I think that's a common experience with knitting. But hopefully I'll get that vest done pretty quickly as well. I am very happy to be filling in kind of the gap in my wardrobe, which is vests, and just, you know, kind of somewhere in the vest top range is something that I really like. So getting more of those floating in the mix will be fun for me. I am constantly still trying to figure out what I like to wear 100%. Mostly it's I'm chasing comfy and cute. We'll figure it out eventually. But that's the Dove's Bay vest by Drops Design. I had a lot of fun. It's a bit, I love the stitch pattern on it. I like how it fits. It's supposed to be super oversized, and I ended up with something just a little bit oversized, so that's a lot better for me. And yeah, that's about all I have. Thank you so much for watching and visiting and checking it out. See you next time. Bye-bye.